Yo, what's going on, everyone? My name's Cody Jones, and today we're about to record a new episode with my guy, my friend, my buddy, Michael, who will be hosting today's episode. So, let's just get this shit going. Well, you know what, man? I'm just gonna start the episode without Mike, whether or not he'll join the episode. I mean, he probably will, because he did say that he was gonna get something to eat and shower. So I think we'll just record the episode and let him jump in when he's ready.
Sure.
Alright, so last time we were recording, we were talking about how we all had the idea of talking about music and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah. Well, you know what? Well, you know, I was really interested in that conversation, but at the same time, I also been wanting to discuss a whole gang of other shit, like martial arts, because I just got done watching Ip Man the other day again. Like, there was that. I was fucking watching The Breakfast Club a few mornings ago, and
don't you forget about me. Every time when somebody says Breakfast Club, I just think
you think of the movie. Yeah, you think of the movie. And honestly, man, I just want to say...
That song's a legend. He's a legend.
Yeah. And honestly, I just want to say I got nothing against Charlemagne the God. I don't really care for... It's not that I don't care for his show or anything, because it's funny to watch at times. But it's
wait,
just...
what we're talking about? What show we're talking about?
We're talking about the TV show The Breakfast Club with Charlemagne.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Sorry, man. Every time when somebody say Charlemagne, I think of the actual Charlemagne, the killer who done horrible things in history. That guy. And for a guy who took a name that has to do with killing and murdering people.
I don't think
he should have looked back. He should have gone back to school and learned about. I'm changing that name. Nope.
I don't think he took that.
I really don't watch The Breakfast Club or anything about it, because I'm glad Judge Brown. Seriously, my mom, she loved watching his show before, and literally, he had to call out on his name. I say, if you have Judge Brown call you out on just on your name, not on your network, not on anybody else who they work with, but your name, that name, you cross the line with that person. You're like, no, man, I would prefer call you by your real name than calling you by something else.
I think Charlemagne is his birth name.
That's like having a celebrity. They name themselves Adolf.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's like, no.
Yeah. And you know, and that's... Okay, but here's the thing. I don't think he chose that name just because of the dude. I think he chose that name because it was just his birth name. And he just added the God just to be a nickname. Like, I've been familiar with this dude since he was on God Code with fucking... What's his name? I don't remember his name, but I remember watching them two, and I used to think that the shit was funny. Now, I just want to say, for him giving Donkey of the Day to a few people that I like, one of them being Lil Dicky, one of them being Eminem, I think he's just bashing Eminem and other white rappers, because just like Joe Budden, they think it should only be a black thing, which is very ignorant to even state.
Can I say something about it, please? Thank you very much. Listen, as much as Joe Budden, he's hateful right now, literally. But I prefer the old Joe Budden when he was like, pump it up back in 2000. But
No.
I know. But it's still catchy to me. I don't know about the other new joints that he done, okay? It's only that one that got me and my whole family pumping up. And it's just like that. But he should not be like calling. I mean, he should be calling out on those drill rappers, those ones, not on Eminem and all that, all those other rappers, those are hip hop good guys right there. He's caught. I mean, he's on the wrong side of the path, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, when that time when he was almost got a beef with the Migos, and I mean, like, come on, man, you're making yourself a fool. I feel like I didn't watch or know about the Migos or all those three groups, and like that, it just grew me like, yo, like, dude, you really embarrass yourself on live TV at an awards and just like walk out like that. I said, bro, you could have played it cool.
Yeah.
Just like play it cool and just like say, hey guys, it's good to see you here. And like, hey, well, I heard, what's the new album for today? And like, you guys may have some disagreements. Just move on. Move past it all. Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching.
And here's the thing with me is that I don't hate. I appreciate and I give love to people. Like I do on Fridays or sometimes even Saturdays, when a new album or new single or EP drops, I show love and I announce and I give my ratings on what I think of those albums. Like I heard Ed Sheeran's new album, not as great as I hoped. I liked the Collab 6 album better, but I gave it love anyways because there were a few songs that I did like. And with Jordan Lucas dropping a new album, I'm obviously going to be reviewing that album. I'm going to be rating that album because I'm announcing what's new and what I think is really dope to discuss.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So it's like, if there's an artist I don't mention, then it's either because I never heard of them or I just don't think that they're worth putting a video for. Like, there's this dude, Mark Battles, I used to dig his music, but I didn't care for his new one so much that I didn't put it in the video.
Alright.
Yeah, but I'm not going
to... Go on.
No,
go on.
So it's like, I don't mean to remove Mark Battles from the video as a way of dissing him, but I don't want to bash him or talk down on his name in the video because that's just going to create problems with some of the viewers. With Lloyd Banks, I discussed one of Lloyd Banks' new albums, and I wouldn't say I got into an argument, but I got into a conversation with someone that commented saying that I'm tripping for thinking that Lloyd Banks flopped. And maybe I did say that and I didn't mean to, or maybe I just think that one of his new albums just weren't great.
Hey, listen, you're entitled to your own opinion. Some people can respect it, some people don't. Blah, 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 yeah, you know. So, yeah, that's your opinion, dude. So, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I know that person probably like you know being a little defensive about it, but you know, but you don't. It's like, but that's your opinion. That's your word. All right. If you think it's flopped, it's flopped. I mean, take it for me. I still think Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania still flopped.
Yeah.
Except for Kang. I mean, I was there to see Kang. I mean, like, okay, Ant-Man and Wasp. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, whatever. Kang, I want to see.
I was excited because Kang was going to show up in the movie. I mean, I was going to be excited to watch the movie nonetheless, whoever villain that they had planned. Because I actually thought the Ant-Man and the Wasp movies were dope.
Yeah, I mean, 1 and 2 was good. 3, if only that movie was just all about Kang and his story, then I'd be like, you got my seat already. I want to know how many people he killed. Oh my goodness, he's more worse than Hitler.
And
like he's a magic with a
power. And speaking of worse, and speaking of worse than Hitler, there's actually a character on anime I want to discuss because I was watching one of the new episodes lately, and honestly, there have been a few people that were talking down on Attack on Titan, saying that it's boring, it's hard to get into, and all that. And I strongly, absolutely disagree.
Okay, for the people losing their steam or cool with the Attack on Titan, listen, it's just that just had some fans, some people like who literally even people we grew to high school with like talking about that show. It just they lost really kind of focus on the show because it's like I know how the show is. I mean, a lot of people eating each other, a lot of people fighting each other, and like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it, but you should not be losing your cool. It's still a good show. I mean, has anybody lost their cool with Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball GT? Okay, now I'm talking about GT. It's just like that.
Yeah, but here's the thing: when you say that Kang is worse than Hitler, I would actually disagree and say that the main character, Eren Yeager, is far worse than any of them because he is sending armies of Titans about the size of Empire State Buildings, and those Titans are just trampling and crushing everything in all life outside the island and leaving nothing but just footprints and destroyed, burned buildings.
I'll say one thing about that.
What?
Can I say one thing about that?
What?
Summoning tower-shaped people shaped like Godzilla, but human and monsters. That will be my signal. It's like, well, we don't have no other technology. We don't got nukes. We don't got nothing. So I think it's best that we become the new food chain of the new Titans.
Just prepare to get stepped on. Like, they are literally trampling. Yeah. But that's the thing, is that one of the little kids in the shows was crushed under one of their feet like an ant, and they just kept walking. There was nothing that destroyed them, not even nukes or missiles. Like, they were completely futile against, like, thousands and hundreds of thousands of these things.
Well, this is like a foreshadow, like how we humans, like how ants are like us, and like how we how we treat ants and other creatures, like like every time we walk and we don't step on them and like that. And to me, every time when I walk, when I see an ant colony or something, I just walk. I just don't walk towards it. I just walk over it because, I had to think to myself,
I walk over them.
Like ants, they're kind of like us. I mean, imagine God and the other gods, they start stepping on us. They're like, now I understand how ants feel.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I think, Also, another thing. I just think that the storyline, it just continues to get more darker, but the more entertaining, because obviously the heroes of the show will eventually, team up with one of the enemy countries to completely wipe out the biggest threat, who was once a hero. So it's like the storyline, it gets better throughout the seasons.
Okay, fair point.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Another thing I want to discuss is this whole, LeBron James and the writer strikes, because honestly, I was watching, because I got an update that Blade was being canceled due to writer strike, and a whole lot of late night shows were not
everything is being, every writer, every writer who's been working with Hollywood Entertainment, everyone's on strike, because I understand, because listen, think of comic book creators who did comic books, and then if filmmakers, VFX creators have to, use some of that image into their film.
Yeah.
They really don't pay respect to the people who created the art. They really don't pay enough people who do the writing, the storyline. It's just come on, people. You can't just pay your actors and directors and
writers.
Everything goes with it. I mean, seriously, this is the whole entertainment is for everybody, not just for the A-list world or the famous directors or producers. writers are more important too.
Yeah.
That's why we have the word writers.
Yeah.
You know, with that, come with the plot line and stuff. You have meetings in your room. Without them, you guys would not have really good successful movies. We'll never even have like any other topics like that. I'm telling you, that's why when I was watching Seth Meyers,
exactly.
like we were talking about, like after he was doing his a closer look after like talking about Republicans and this and that and like yeah. But right after the show was over, he had to take a 3 minute and talk about their like writer's strike. And he really expressed it like how much he cares for everybody in this production. Him and his team and the writers. And like how much he appreciated them. I say, see, there we go. That's something like everybody needs to understand. It's not always the people that you watch on television or see on the big screen. It's always, you got to think about the people behind it.
Exactly. And honestly, it's
because if you keep thinking about just the person in front of the camera, I mean, you really don't have no really thinking like, okay, no, this person is the more important thing. I'm like, okay, then why am I here then? Why am I doing all this? And you guys are paying them more, and then we're paying us less.
Yeah. So like Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon, and Seth Meyers all give their writers props and love and support because a lot of the things that they say and mention and discuss on live TV are all thanks to those writers. And I'm happy that Seth Meyers.
Oh yeah, because they're people. These are people that they go out and have like a party, go drink, and have conversation. Even when they have to come to work, and they always have a talk about like, okay, what's gonna be the new thing today, guys? What we got to do. And just and they have their meetings. They have
what to say on TV and what not to say.
They have the writers. They have the producers, directors, and everything right there. Just like we're at okay, this is how we're gonna do it, and right here.
Yeah, it's like they discuss what to say on live TV and what not to discuss. Like we can talk about this topic, but not that topic.
Yeah, so I mean, think about the Real Housewives of any country around the world. I mean, seriously. I mean, they may be real, but it's like, I'll keep explaining that they do their own writing. So if they say something out of line or like cursing, they have to stop right there. It's like, okay. What happens if I was in a reality show and I say something I wanted to say? It's just like saying, the government is lying to you. All they just doing is flooding the whole country with drugs. Everybody did.
Well, you know what? Luckily, we don't.
Yeah, but that'll get the whole show season canceled.
Yeah, and it's like with total bellas and total divas. It's like they make people believe that everything is just live and not scripted, but it's complete bullshit. Everything on those shows is obviously scripted and planned out.
I can think of that with Fox News and other people like that, including CNN. Bitches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that because yesterday, I was talking to my mom about do you just see what CNN did right now? They just really brought in Donald Trump and all his supporters to CNN. Oh my goodness, they are really that desperate. They're trying to be the new Fox News 2.0.
Yeah.
Because now when Fox News, they lost their greatest person who brought in the views now. Yeah. And now CNN got the highest views now. It's like, wow, this is why I don't watch your show no more. This is why I don't watch none of y'all show. Y'all show crap.
Well, you know what?
Literally.
You know what? It's funny that we're talking about this because I was just having a conversation with a friend of mine about Tucker Carlson and all that shit, and how I find it to be very funny that after bashing and disagreeing with Trump, that Fox News fires him because of that opinion. I mean, I don't really respect.
Actually, there was more. There was more because the text mess that that was also exposed. Tucker saying, I disagree with Trump. I don't like this dude. He's very. Okay, that's the scratch of the surface.
Yeah.
But the whole text,
yeah,
it hasn't been shown all the way. That's why Fox News, they had they didn't want to show all the text mix and all that stuff. And like when he's been having a conversation with Sean Hannity and Lowe and whatever that other blonde bitch name, whatever. It just really got me like saying like you could like Fox. I didn't even know the owner of the Fox News. He's Australian.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Australian? Oh, well, how come he could have done it in Australia? What the hell?
Yeah.
Like, if I over here, that's like you really, really trying to, like, it's
you're
like
really
you doing Australia a favor, like, destroy the United States. This could, like, mess them up or something like that.
Yeah, he's stretching the truth and twisting it however way that he thinks is worth, whatever way that he wants,
Actually, what was the giveaway? I was watching Game Theory. No, it was I was watching Film Theory. He was talking about, you remember Swiper, no swiping?
Yeah.
The fox?
Yeah, everyone knows that.
He was explaining the meaning of the fox, what the fox means. It means disloyal, betrayal, and I was like, so that's what Fox News is about.
Yeah.
I'm just like, so that's why they chose Fox, because they're all about distrusting and betrayal and misinformation.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's like Fox. So he's stealing into like swiping. I was like, we're gonna swipe more than that. We're gonna mess up everything.
Yeah, unless you're in China or Japan, because apparently they believe that the foxes are like a positive. I guess you would say that China and Japan,
entity,
yeah, a positive entity for luck and hope and all that stuff. Like I remember hearing about some of that. I think that was.
It's kind of confusing. It's kind of confusing when you think about it. Like one is that it's like you can't do the process is like you can't really trust it. It's like like that. And in Japan, they're like good luck and stuff like that. I was like, one is lying and one is telling the truth here. I'm pretty sure I'm stuck in the middle on that one.
I think
I'm gonna go with the Fox one. Like they're lying is crap.
I actually would disagree.
Actual Fox, I would never like disrespect it. A real Fox.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was about to say. I think the way that the Asian cultures see foxes seems more legit to how people think that foxes are like thieves and all that shit. Like I think people just believe that just to fucking.
I didn't think they could believe that only like with fox, like with farms, like farmers, missing chickens, or like sometimes it's coyotes, sometimes it's foxes. And
well, that's just their nature of surviving. I think people only. Hence why people only.
It's called the circle of life. But that part in the United States is the circle of life is dangerous.
Alright, and you know what? That's the thing with this whole writer's strike is that I'm happy that we don't have writers or scripts or any of that shit. Hence, one of the U's in this podcast is that it is unscripted. It's like, yeah, I somewhat think of ideas for the podcast, but I don't have a full script of what to say and what not to say. It's like I can completely say Fox News can eat shit, and I would not be canceled for it. I would not have a problem with it. Yeah. Yeah.
But
we are uncanceled.
There's nothing funny about the detriment. There's nothing funny about that.
Yeah, there's nothing funny about that, but I'm just explaining my point that everything we say is unscripted, and we are unapologetic with what we say. It's like it may not be a nice thing, but it's an honest thing. It's like I can.
Yeah, the fact. I mean, because seriously, I mean, we're like, dude, this, I don't know, it's like, okay, some worlds, like right now, like they are having some distrusting with their leaders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, in the United States, there's so much like distrusting and all that lies, and that people watch just Fox News or something like that,
Yeah.
or like it's just always about misinformation with others. Always about like no, the vaccine is that wired chip and stuff like that. You are lunatic.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you're gonna believe that, and like, what happened when you even tried to show the fact?
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden, boom, nothing.
Yeah.
Who's the real fool?
I see what you mean.
Seriously, that's why I'm just like, you know what? It's time for all of us just be straight honest. If some people don't really like I know people have other opinions and truth and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
in their version, people who have been misinformated, like
misinformed,
getting misinformation about anything who they talk to or who they watch.
Yeah.
They gonna believe that it's true. And like, okay, if it's true, then where is the evidence? If you say it is, where is it? Where's the fact? Where's the truth?
Yeah.
People who really speak the truth, they really have to put on a lot of evidence and facts to other people to understand something.
Yeah.
People, like, if you just saying like, I believe there's aliens on the moon.
Yeah.
Okay. And
where's your proof?
What's taking them so long to, like to say what's in the moon? Is there a secret underground city under there?
Yeah. It's like we want proof of their existence.
That's right. And so that's why we all have to rely. We all have to rely on just like we have to rely some news
Mm-hmm.
to give us the real truth of like what's going on. I know the internet. Yeah, some things are being misinformation, but you gotta be real smart. Like Albert Einstein smart to look harder to like see, okay, wait, that don't make any sense there. I'm gonna see it as another one. Like,
Yeah.
like over like investigation to know science. Like scientists, seriously, they have a real tough problem with like they're trying to get people to understand that things what you hearing about, what things you saying, like people saying about scientists, teachers, and stuff, stop listening to them. We're trying to do our best to help our our economy, our state, and everything. But the more you keep listening to people who are just really just spewing out bull crap, and just you're electing them, and just like let them keep doing this, it's never gonna end.
I agree.
It's gonna be like when that day comes, when it's too late. You like saying, why we didn't listen to the scientists? Oh yeah, because they were listening to politicians and other people who didn't share information.
Exactly. It's like people would rather listen to who they think would be right instead of listening to someone that's actually giving you the truth, no matter how terrible it actually sounds. It's like it's better than like covering your eyes and lying to you.
Yes. And that's why to some people they need to. I mean, there's some people, even some people who I met, like they were all like children, friends who I befriended with. They were Republicans. They have different beliefs. I mean, literally, like their parents are like, we're all. I mean, like Hispanic people are stealing our jobs, and I'm just like saying, oh, sir, do you do your lawn? Do you? Do you do your own lawn? Do you even pick up a shovel? Did you even done anything in with your life? What is Hispanic people are doing taking your job for? What are they living in your nice house right now? Are they becoming politicians right now? Are they doing anything like the CEO doing right now?
Yeah.
No. All I see is a white man with a suit and tie and all of this flashing his money and smoking a cigar and I'm just like, who's the real, like, seriously, who's the real person taking your job and letting you in a house that you have to pay a lot of money for.
Exactly.
Like, seriously, quit listening to these people who are blaming. There's a word called scapegoat. They use scapegoat. They use us as scapegoats. They use Jews as scapegoats. They use Hispanics as scapegoats. It's always the scapegoat to blame who it is. Yeah. I mean, seriously, if they made a scapegoat blaming, I'm about to be off. This is Eddie. He's texting me like he's off work. But like, imagine they had a scapegoat blaming kids. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Blame this.
Yeah.
What does that got to do?
Yeah, it's like, again, back to the topic of Fox News. It's like people need something to fucking blame for everything that is wrong. It's like there was a fucking shooting here in Texas a while ago.
And let's send our praise to the families and everything. All right, that's more guns out on the street.
Yeah. And it's like a lot of people would rather put the blame on something, like kind of how they did with the 90s, that like all the riots and shit, and how they blamed hip-hop and video games and movies and all that shit, instead of blaming the...
And look what that happened.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a real issue. It really wasn't a big issue back then.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, the people in power, yeah. But listen, it still happened. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you remember when Mortal Kombat came out, when they added the blood and violence and stuff like that. Yeah, they took it to Congress. But what did he do? It still sold in stores.
Yeah.
Okay? Seriously, if they successfully abandoned all this stuff here, we would never have Mortal Kombat, all this franchise.
Exactly.
We would never have any of the games that we have right now.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's just a scapegoat. That's what some people understand. Like, if people in power is blaming something that is very, very unprovocable and very stupid, and they just want you to get angry and mad and just
exactly
stuff like that. That's their thing to do, make you angry.
Yeah.
And just that's just how this world is. Just make everyone angry
and crazy.
I'm just don't listen to these people.
Yeah.
Because if you're all about some people say positive this and that. I was like, okay, if it's all about positive and everything and get rid of negative, why are you getting sucked into stuff like what the world what they saying on TV and other stuff you meet other people having conversation with? Why are you getting all sucked into it? You could have just saying, I'm not want to hear none of this.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, your guys' opinions, some of you guys' opinions are being out of control and crazy when you guys are playing about Fox News and what's the government and what's the president. Okay, I accept that for that.
Yeah, I don't want to get sucked into this bullshit circle that you guys got going on.
There's other serious things that we have to talk about. Yeah. And just the climate change is happening, and what do even that? I mean, that's act about every government and president.
Yeah.
Climate change is not real. I mean, this is not our fault. I think, dude, we're the ones who have our hands. We have fingers.
Yeah.
These hands was made for good things, but we use them for dangerous things.
Yeah. And honestly,
I mean, seriously.
Yeah. And honestly, I just want to make this statement public to everyone. I want to blame the fucking lazy ass people in the NRA and anyone that is not fucking taking responsibility. It's like, why the fuck do we have assault machine guns in public? It's like, yes, I get that some people feel safer with a firearm of some kind, but that doesn't mean that you need to fucking grab a AR-15 or AK or anything. It's like, grab a fucking revolver or some shit, something simple and civilized instead of something that is made for warfare. And to the people in the NRA...
Okay, I say something about that.
Yeah.
Safety... this kind of reminds me of something I was watching Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Yep.
When Captain found what's that Nazi guy who worked for Red Skull. Like when he got his brain transplanted into a computer.
Yeah.
When he talked about like people of the United States surrendering their safety for a better like new world order.
Yeah.
And that's when they're gonna make a new Captain America, new world order.
Yeah.
And it's just like what see, we all, I mean, I understand why we all had to surrender our safety just for what? I mean, literally, you can blame Bush, not his father, his dad, Bush, his son.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, seriously, Bush, he was like, okay, you remember, what's that guy named? Chevy, no, not Chevy Chase, Chevy, I don't know. He was Bush's vice president.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, the guy who said, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that guy. I was watching a movie about, like, his life. That man, he was a real puppeteer.
Yeah.
Of, like, you know, like he was like the snake that was just like, hey man, if you let me be your vice president, don't worry, things will go real right.
Yeah.
And like, oh, okay, sure, all right, yeah, sure. I mean, what the hell? I mean, I want to be president so I can do whatever the hell I want, so I can go to baseball.
Yeah.
And when he got that election, his vice president, he's the one who's been doing all the controlling and all this stuff. When like the 9/11 happened, what? Like Bush, I mean, everybody seen the video when Bush was reading that book to all those kids, and like when he was notified, he was like,
yeah,
and just like no reaction. Like, what do you? I know you're full of children. You don't want to be like scaring them, but dude, you gotta give them a reaction of something. Like, kids, I think we should continue this another time. You know?
Yeah.
I think because there's an emergency that's happening right now. Okay, it's like something.
Yeah.
But then his vice president, he's like saying we need to go to war.
Yeah.
Like, well, we need to go to I mean, seriously. And then, but he was like, yeah, sure, let's do this. I mean, seriously, they tore down our our buildings in New York, and then like, well, we're gonna have to retaliate.
Yeah.
And look what happened. Look what happened.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of people. And then here's another thing: when Bush got reelected again, you know what his promise was? His promise was I'm gonna sign a bill that people can get guns and also get a lower tax
invasions
pay for the 1%, which is us.
Yeah.
I'm just like, huh? I know I was a kid. I really wasn't paying attention to blah 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 stuff like politics and stuff like that. I was all about Ed and Eddie, SpongeBob, and other stuff, and then that Donald Trump said he went to have sex with his daughter. So I was like, this is kind of weird. And then it's just and then when he signed that bill, the gun selling it exploded so high through the years, higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, still even to this day.
Yeah, it just kept expanding and becoming more and more of a civil problem.
Why?
Because of Bush.
Why?
Because of Bush.
Yeah. Not only because of Bush, it's because of the NRA too.
Yeah.
Who filled a lot of people's pockets with guns and mass destruction? The NRA.
Yeah.
Seriously, who can I mean, seriously, they're the people who allowing all this stuff happen, making guns and saying but if anybody starts saying they want to get rid of guns and everything, go against that. Go against those people, okay?
Yeah.
Because if you want us to put more money in your pocket, all you gotta do is just do that for us. That's it.
Yeah.
Because they put more money. If you say selling more guns will get us more money too, so you guys get some of it too.
Exactly.
Yes, I know it'll have some some consequences for other people's deaths, children, families, and other stuff like that. But you don't have to worry about that. Y'all are safe.
Exactly.
Y'all are safe with your nice, good, comfy house and everything, and all those guns that we also gave you too. For your own safety too.
And it's like, here's the thing, and I hope that these fucking pigs are satisfied with the money that they're gaining out of the deaths of so many people. You know, it's like, honestly.
Yes. Here's something here. I was watching Brian. I would watch his show every day, even to this day. I got done watching.
Yeah.
He talks about like how Republicans always like work like NRAs and other like corrupt companies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They favor only just the people who have power and money and like that, because we the middle class, the poor people and all that stuff, they're screwing us.
Yeah.
They're even screwing their own voters.
Yeah.
I mean, do we have to remember like when COVID happened and they lost some of their best voters by coming to Trump rally, and also they start dropping like 5?
Yeah. And it's all because he tried to like dumb it down and say that it's just a simple little sickness that everyone will get over. But he knew exactly that it was going to be much worse than he fucking let people on. And I get that you got to really keep everyone calm and not have everyone panic that there will be a pandemic. It's like, I understand that you got to keep people calm, and some of the things are not meant to be said, you know, because the last thing anyone would need is like the whole nation losing their shit.
Listen.
Yeah.
The whole nation losing their shit of a COVID. That, yeah, maybe. I mean, seriously, everybody's suffering the post-COVID. You know, like seriously, like there's so many massive killing and people are angry, killing each other on the roads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And police. It's just like that. But I was thinking in my head, like, I wonder what happened if people freak out if aliens, like, you know, just randomly just showed up here.
Yeah.
And just like saying, wow. I think, wow, whoa, your world is screwed. Your world is screwed.
Okay.
We only came here just for some fuel, you know, from the earth. But no, you people, oh, no, we're good. Later, bye.
And honestly, to the aliens.
Seriously, that's what I think.
Yeah. And honestly, to the aliens are listening and whatever Quasar or whatever else you guys are in, don't bother coming to America. It's not worth. It's not worth the travel.
Look, don't bother come to this world.
Not worth the travel.
That's like, oh my goodness. We look through y'all world like a magnified glass.
Yeah.
Y'all screwed up.
We'll let you fuckers destroy yourselves.
And it's like, you know what? We were gonna like take over it, but see how you guys did? You guys did it yourself. So
yeah,
we're good.
You fuckers ain't worth it. Yeah.
And but here's something else here for me. I'm going to be talking about here.
What's up?
I still have some friends who are have Republican beliefs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know, me and that person, we have our talks and I had an argument with a person, if you remember Tristan.
Yeah, I remember.
But I don't talk to him no more.
Neither do I.
He's a real strong Donald Trump supporter. I was like,
yeah.
I do. I agree with that.
Hold up. Hey, let me pause this recording real quick. Alright guys, so we had to cut the segment short because Diquan was basically because Diquan had to leave for a moment and we were just gonna continue on with the episode, but because he left due to personal reasons, we're gonna continue this episode with someone else. But before we get into that, I want you guys to be sure to follow me on Spotify and also hit the bell so you can be notified of new episodes.
Now, I think this is not a good thing. It's really not a really good thing.
It's becoming a bit problematic.
Okay, well, y'all gonna have to break me on that.
Oh, really? You didn't know about this?
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. I am 37 years old. I am out of the loop with a lot of shit. All I do is work, pay bills, go buy me some shit. I live a simple life. I don't care about what's going on, some of the things that's going on in the world. As long as I got money in my pocket and some jewelry, I'm happy.
Okay.
As me.
I respect that.
I got silver or something on me. I'm happy. I don't care about nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay. No disrespect. Just like
That's completely cool with me.
That area, like respecting you are.
That's what I said, brief me, because that's me humbly admitting I don't know what the fuck's happening. That's my humble admission.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Music today now, like with AI technology and everything, it's like touching ground to to music more. Like I imagine like your favorite rapper who's God rest their souls, all rest of them, is playing your favorite song, like Tupac or Biggie or Nate Dogg or anybody else, or Big L, anyone that your favorite. And imagine hearing their song, but in different lyrics today.
It's like it's regenerated by computer instead of actual vocals. Like I believe.
So you're actually taking samples of that artist's lyrics and reproducing other songs with the existing lyrics.
Precisely.
Right? Yeah. Bullshit. Already. I call bullshit already.
Everywhere.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
I listened on YouTube. I listened to the Tupac and Biggie thing, and I'm like, whoa, okay. This sounds like them, but this is not okay. This is not okay.
It's not okay because let me tell you why. Because look, AI lacks something that the actual artist does. Their essence.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. The person's essence is not there. It's not their thought pattern. It's not their feeling. It's not their type of their dialogue. So therefore, AI is just all bad altogether.
Yeah, yes it is.
I agree with that, but then again...
It's like taking Michael Jackson and making him go digitally, and you know the shit gonna sound different because you're like, no, that's not how Michael Jackson plays it. No.
I think they already did that one when that new Michael Jackson, the one came out 2013.
Yeah.
The Escape album?
Yeah, all that. Like the whole album. I was thinking in my head, like, wait, how do you... Because I didn't care. I was still listening to the music. It was good, but I was just like questioning my mind, like, did he wrote this? Did he say himself before he died, or he were just full held, or somebody else did it?
Yeah, but let me speak on that.
It was like that Tupac, remember the Tupac, dang it, Resurrection, like like when you hear the music running, like that song. It was basically like a reuse from the 1993 when Tupac and Biggie sang along together. It was called "Run from the Police."
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to recycle that. And back then, I just heard the rumor that somebody else was singing Tupac's voice and like all these other songs. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. It sounds like this is like Tupac how he sings.
No. You're right because I saw on YouTube. It was they showed the voice double for Tupac. He actually showed his face.
He did.
It's a YouTube video of Tupac voice. If you look up like Tupac voice alike, yeah, it'll pop up.
Okay, all right. I would check that out because like I got some of that right.
Yeah. Right. Let me speak on this though.
Cool. And it's just the rumors though, but hey, still good.
good because I guess you could say because the reason why it feels so good is because they probably picked the brains of those who actually worked with Tupac to get an idea of what he would do.
Yeah.
Which
so
is a
that's
good
how
thing.
I'm thinking, like, how Michael Jackson, like, the album came out 2013. Somebody been using his voice, and I kind of figured that out, like, in the YouTube video that, yeah, there was somebody who had that voice of Michael Jackson, how he sang. Like, there's some songs, like, there was some, like, were real about it, and there was some, like, somebody else. Like, oh,
you can tell.
Yeah. It's just the one song I just keep thinking, like, Monster with 50 Cent. I'm like,
It's kind of questionable, right?
It's questionable. I'm like, wait, what? No.
Yeah, but let me see.
Biggie was unbelievable with Biggie. I can believe that. I give him more than 50 Cent.
Yeah, but let me speak on this though. Some of those recordings could be from the past though, because of how often Pac would be recording 24/7. So some of those recordings could be from when he was alive, just like they did with the Loyal to the Game album, the Pac's Life, Until the End of Time. It's like someone noted that they don't sound the same as they did before, but they were the real thing because of how often he records every single day.
Exactly. He did that in his last days. He was on a mission to record. He recorded. I remember one time, Sugar talked about one time they was on their way to the studio, right?
Yeah.
Tupac made a detour to a 99 cent store, right?
Yeah.
And got a stack of paper.
Yeah.
And Suge said, by the time we got to the studio, all those sheets of paper were full front to back.
Yeah. And
Suge said, I knew I made a good investment.
Yeah. And another thing is that whenever he recorded, he did not really sit back to listen if they worked right or if they sounded good. They just recorded, next one, recorded, next one, recorded, next one. Like, he didn't really sit down and listen to them. Like, okay, this one sounds better. This one does not. He just slams so much work. Like, he just, like, he would just trust the producers to do it right.
Well, exactly. So he trusts other people to do the little tweaks and the little things and touches on him. But I seen him in the studio. I seen some behind the scenes footage of him, and he was like with a blood in his hand recording song after song after song after song. I'm like, damn, here you go, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. There's some that I really want to run your guys' thoughts on, because I was listening to Naughty by Nature a few days ago, and I'm curious, how familiar are you guys with Yoke the Joker by Naughty by Nature? Because...
Alright,
Alright, you listen to Naughty by Nature.
Naughty by Nature.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was a song called Yoke the Joker on their first album. I was listening to this, like, the first few times, and I was tripped out by the fucking lyrics. Like, just how, like, difficult it is to say this shit. And I had to fucking read the lyrics just to understand what he was saying. Because the way that they were just delivered in the studio in a very complex rhyme. So it's like, I'm just...
hell?
What's up?
What the?
Your screen is blue, bro.
Yeah.
You see the blue screen too?
Okay.
The fuck? Alright, hold on. How about now?
Sure.
Still the same?
Okay. No blue screen.
Alright, cool. Hey, but I have a question. Have you guys ever woke up randomly to, like, just out of nowhere and something pops up in your head, like, out of nowhere? Like, you just wake up from a dream and you're just thinking of some name that you haven't thought of before.
Okay, except for that one.
Elaborate a little more on that one.
Sometimes, in my thoughts of waking, I just think of like jumping off. That's all I can think of.
No, I've had a few dreams where I'm just falling endlessly, but no. I woke up earlier today. No, I woke up earlier today.
Yeah, it's okay. We all have that falling dream.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get.
I hate that falling dreams.
No,
I hear my stomach drop in my sleep.
Yeah.
My stomach drops in my sleep. I can feel my stomach go, ooh, and I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember my first experience. Me and my family, we had bunk beds. I had some bunk, but we didn't have those bars to keep you from falling. So, Oh yeah. Yeah, we didn't have one from where you lay the other way, but for the front area, one time I was having a good dream, dream. Man, I felt like I was like at somewhere, and then I had the dream. It was everybody was like they felt like what? And I felt like I'm like, what the hell was that? And I still dreamt, and then I woke up on the floor. I was like, oh, so that's what that was. That's why everybody was inches off the ground and fell. Like,
yeah.
Bro, I remember one time.
Wake up, I was like, crazy. Even all that
I remember one time I was having a dream where this one was triggered by them ambient videos, with them ambient sleep music videos. And there was one of those videos where like the screen is moving and you're like floating in space, right? And then I went to sleep and I had a dream I was falling in space, zero gravity, just falling. And I just felt so weak to my stomach. I really did. I had a dream I was just falling in space and I said, oh God, there's no empty space. Oh God. Oh, it gets better. I didn't have a space uniform. I actually feel the cold and shit. And even though I knew it wasn't real because you die out there because there's no oxygen.
Yeah.
But I can still feel the cold and shit.
Yeah.
I can still feel it based on what I know about space. And then that ambient music didn't help now because it was a moving screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, screens can, like, they're like, you're there, but you're on ecstasy, but you're not.
Yeah.
Bro, I was watching that motherfucker on a 72-inch screen in the dark. So I have a nightmare falling in the face. So a big ass 72-inch screen in a dark ass room, just listening to. And all of a sudden, I wake up to myself falling in space, and the video over. I'm sweating. My clothes are sweating like I kiss myself with sweat.
Yeah.
And I can still feel the cold from
a commercial?
No, that was not a commercial. That really happened to me. It might sound like it for me a commercial, but that shit really happened to me. I was watching some ambient video, and I fell asleep. Thinking I was falling in space. I woke up in a cold sweat. Okay, the shit was that real.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, man. Oh, thanks.
I was sweating like, oh God, I'm gonna die in space. Oh, shit, I need to change my shirt tomorrow.
Oh my God.
At that moment, I was like, shit, where's some cushion when your knee is down? Yeah, damn, I need to shake that. I felt that for the rest of the fucking day. All day long, I kept feeling my body go, ooh, ooh. For the rest of the fucking day.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Because we were talking about music, I want to get your guys' opinions on people that are singing despite the fact that they don't know the words.
I call that lazy work.
Michael knows what's up. Dude, it's like, I was, like, let me tell you a story real quick. I was with my buddy Wilfredo a while back when we were living in Palmdale, and I saw some guy fucking banging his head to Bohemian Rhapsody, and for some reason, this guy fucking pulled out a flute at like the biggest part of the song. And we saw him like right next to us in a separate car. Like we were heading to the Antelope Valley, and you know how you go left to the AV Mall? Well, I saw this dude fucking pulling out a flute right next to him and playing that shit out loud with his window open. By the time that we fucking looked at him, he completely made a whole different turn. Like, he fucking had a look of embarrassment.
Well, no, shit. Seriously. I mean, seriously. I think that fool know what he was doing.
Like,
He knew what the fuck he was doing. That's why that shame showed in his face. He knew what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah. I was like, what the heck? I was like, dude, okay, I know you did not do that, like, unintentionally. You did that, really. You know what you were doing.
That was conscious and pre-motherfucking meditated.
Don't say, like, somebody put the wrong blunt. I was like, yeah, no. Just own up.
Yeah. But it's like, I have a problem with...
Don't hide behind.
Yeah. Don't fucking turn your head away. Yeah, man.
Make your choices like a man. Own your shit.
Exactly. It's like I was like somewhat not annoyed with the fact that he pulled out a flute, but because of the fact that he did not know the fucking words. It's like people who sing shit but don't know the words, it really irks me. It's like if you don't know it, then don't fucking sing.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like what happened in that one concert? Somebody said the N-word in front of everybody.
Oh yeah.
Like on stage.
Yeah.
I think it was a white girl.
Yeah.
Look, okay. I remember I had an experience like that where there was this white person I knew. There was a room full of black people, and I brought them over, and they kept saying nigga, and I kept looking at them like. Look, I can't help you now, okay? I tried to warn you. You're on your own now, honey.
Yeah.
I tried to warn your ass. You see this right here? Red one like that?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it, you're on your own now. I can't do shit for you. I know we friends, but you done niggered one too many times, honey. You done niggered yourself out.
Here's my opinion.
You're on your own. I tried to give you a little gesture, but apparently, bet you bad at reading visual cues.
Here's the thing. I don't have a problem.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
Here's my opinion, though. I don't care with, like, saying nigga through the lyrics or just saying it, like, just freely. I mean, I'm not abusing the use of the word, and I'm not using it in any negative, derogatory way. But it's like, growing up,
or some kind of type of joke or something, right?
Yeah, but
I play with that word.
Yeah, it's like,
I play with that word. I make jokes about it. I can do nigga jokes all day long.
Yeah.
But if you're not the same color as us, shut your damn mouth.
Okay.
Well, it depends on how you use it. Because I remember one time I was talking to a white kid, and he's talking about, I remember one time some dudes I was talking with told me to hit my girl, right? But he looked at me, and I was like, what you gonna say? And he said, I was smoking with some niggas, right?
Yeah.
And then I played back with him. When he said that, and this was my reply. Did you listen to them niggas? Did you listen to them niggas? And every white person in the room was like, woo! I'll tell you what.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'll play back with that word. I remember I was working in the kitchen one time and I took my apron and turned it backwards. I said, it's a bird, I'll play with that word. I'll fucking play with that word.
Yeah.
Because it's obsolete to me.
Yeah.
I play with it.
It sounds like, well, it sounded like that superhero movie. My name is the Black God.
I think I might have had the Boondocks in the back of my mind when I made that super Negro joke.
Yeah.
Hey guys, do you guys see that photo? A bunch of like gangs. They reused the form of that same photo from the Boondocks all those games doing all that stuff. Like that.
Yeah.
I promoted it. I was like, oh my goodness gracious. They exactly got it right. They got it right. The background too.
I'm off now. Time for me to go home, motherfuckers.
I
missed the Bulldogs. I really missed it.
Yeah, I didn't know that Regina King did both those voices though.
I found that out in 2015 because when I started saying like, because I went on like cast members, and I was just like, wait, she played too? Hell.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
No.
Or did we just can't see you?
Okay, you can't see me no more. Okay. Right. This is the biggest bullshit of all bullshit. Yes, I got that from the first 40-year-old virgin. Yes, I did.
Oh man, I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
That movie is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
What do you guys do about that? You know that native, that Indian guy, who was he was in that movie, the 40-year-old virgin, who worked at that same video store.
Yeah.
That was the one I was quoting. That was the one I was quoting.
Yeah.
That was the one I was quoting. This is the biggest bullshit of all bullshit.
Yeah, that guy. He's on parole now. He's been out since 2018.
What? Why?
Did you make a prison joke about the black guy too? When your child is born, it is us to on parole.
I think I haven't seen that movie in a long time. He was charged by trying to attempted murder, trying to kill his 23-year-old girlfriend.
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a release. Sorry.
Actually, that happened in 2007 or 2000.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Yeah.
Hold on, my bad. My bad. You fucker. I'm sorry. Hello?
Yeah.
You there? You still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, my partner's being a dick right now. He's being a big
We all have
dick.
that too. We always have that one
Partner.
friend.
He's being a dick.
Yeah.
He's being a dick.
Cody knows. He knows.
Yep.
He's being a dick.
Yep.
Yeah, he's being a dick right now. He's just hating on me because I do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
He knows
he knows that
he's a
he's
bitch.
chained to it 24/7.
Yeah.
He can't
He's a bitch. That's good. Okay, where you at? Where you at, nigga? Where you at, bitch, nigga? Being a ass, man, the fuck did you do, man? Where you at, nigga? I don't even see you no more. Fuck you, man.
I thought of something. You know, if they made a Boondocks exactly like how, if they made Friday exactly like Boondocks creation, like the animation, they would have got a good hit of a couple of seasons for that.
Probably.
Let me think about it real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stuck, nigga. Sorry, nigga, you stuck. I'm sorry, I'm talking shit right now.
It's okay, man. It's okay. Hey, relax. That's real.
I'm talking shit right now because my partner tried. I say my partner, but this nigga tried to burn me a few weeks ago, and I don't like him no more.
It's okay, man. We all had to cut ties with somebody we can't stand.
Yeah.
We all.
Yeah. Which is exactly why when the first officer shows up, I leave. Fuck you. I want to see your face no more. You can't even look me in the eye like a man. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what? I was gonna say.
I can't stand people that.
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna say like
What you say, Cody?
I was gonna say to all the shitty singers that cannot sing, I was about to put them on the go home segment, but nah, fuck that. This dude that's giving you shit and fucking being cowardly, that dude can fucking take his ass home. Fucking pick up his balls and go back.
Hey, pick up your balls and be a man.
Hey,
Be a man.
either man up and say something or just fucking ignore each other's presence.
Exactly.
You gotta say, if you don't want to say it, just keep on going with your life.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Make it easy. Make a harder option, you're gonna find out.
You make the choice, make the choice, I'll make it for you. Exactly. Make the choice, or I'll make it for you.
Yeah.
That's right. Be like the equalizer. You only got about 20 seconds to make a decision.
Dude, I just got done watching that movie the other day.
I love that movie, though. I love that movie.
It is good.
Seriously, that movie Equalizer is like the black version of John.
Fuck BK.
Who said suck my dick? What is it, suck my dick?
Talking about BK,
Dick sucking thing, man. This is no homo show.
I'm bashing Burger King because I absolutely do not like the way that they fucking served some food today, man. Like, it really pissed me off.
I never bro, what are you? Who are you talking to?
No.
Bro?
Like, here's the thing. I do not like BK. I would rather have.
Somebody. I'm glad it came from you. I'm gonna roast somebody, bro.
I was like, we ain't gonna go back, bro. We did some shit before. You see, when you was
bro.
No, because look,
bro,
if you guys.
I have no problem roasting a motherfucker.
No, because look, have you guys ever heard the jingle at BK? Have it your way, you rule. Well, I just simply took out you rule.
Can I say something? I'm so sick of that theme music. I prefer the original classic better than.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, fuck BK. I do not like their food. Their Whoppers are intolerable.
I still eat at BK. I'll still eat at BK. No matter if I'm near some place, whatever. I don't care. As long as I don't want to hear the music, though.
I would rather have.
Well, I'll tell you right now. I like the onion rings. That's all I like from Burger King.
I like their fries. That's it. Way better than McDonald's. If they get two.
Their chicken fries are the only thing that's good. Their chicken fries are the only thing that's good. Their chicken fries are the only thing that are good.
That's a good point. I like their breakfast. That's it.
But I'd rather have anything else. I'd rather fucking have Super Crackers than have BK. That is how anti-BK I am.
Probably stuck where you're at, like where you're at, you know.
Yeah, because how you.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Because look, you guys got.
It's all right over here. If we were at the same area, we probably would have the same agreement right now.
Yeah, but look, you guys got In-N-Out. Over here in El Paso, we don't have In-N-Out. We don't even have a Del Taco.
There we go.
The only Del.
Problem, right?
The only Del Taco. Yeah, but the only Del Taco that we have is all the way in New Mexico. And instead of In-N-Out, we got a place called Whataburger. I mean, their burgers are bomb, no doubt, but it has nothing, absolutely nothing on the fucking double-doubles over at In-N-Out.
Whataburger's pretty good. I've had some Whataburger. It's pretty good.
It's cool. I like their burgers. The onion rings are the bomb. But that's about it. Their fries are fucking soggy and always cold, no matter how.
Do they have a Mama Margie's out there?
Yeah, they do.
Mama Margie's.
Dude, have you ever tried Cane's chicken? Absolute worst. No, it's absolutely the worst. Like, there's some chicken places I would never want to go to. Cane's and Church's Chicken. I love chicken, but those two places are absolutely abhorrently terrible. I do not like their shit.
I just say,
let me tell you right now. Wait. Let me stop you right there, bro. Off of Crenshaw and King, bro. And one on Gage in LA, bro. That Church's Chicken is the shit. I don't know what the fuck they doing out there with you, but the ones out here is the shit. They disgracing them. I'm burning that motherfucker down. They disgrace. How dare them Church's Chicken defile my favorite food? Louisiana, Church's is my shit. You breaking my heart. I'm blowing that motherfucker up. I don't play with the Church's in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And I pray for the Lord for a place that has the word church. It looks like they don't really give a damn.
Dude.
How dare you? I was saying.
No, God.
The blood of Jesus on you. The blood of Jesus on you. I bet you if I put some holy water in my mouth, I don't know.
They might be giving me like,
they're going to be like them gremlins. What a wow. Like them gremlins on part 2 is
Yeah.
What a wow. But they're talking, that one talking, that motherfucker was funny though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
I heard they making a reboot of that. I heard they making a reboot of the Gremlins.
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
But not less than 9 live action
Yeah.
No, it's even worse.
No.
It's worse, man. What the fuck they gonna get to do? Cartoon doing that shit? Come on now, bro.
Yeah, but hear my thoughts.
Will it make you feel better that it'll be? They say it's gonna be rated like R, like you get the gore and blood with it.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I reacted to
it's not gonna be PG.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I reacted to the trailer, and it actually had a really interesting trailer for it. Like, it really gave a much enjoyable backstory into the Mogwais and everything. And I was very skeptical as well until I saw the trailer, and I thought, okay, it actually seems a lot better than I thought. And not only that, it fucking has James Wong, like one of my favorite Asian actors, voicing it. And like they're still gonna continue the sound effects that they did with the movies and everything. Like,
yeah,
it's like all they're doing is just giving a backstory and different visualization.
Yeah, that's exactly like how they're gonna be doing like that.
Yeah,
they're not gonna ruin the first. Like how the original movie or like that, they just want to keep it like how real. I mean, they're already bringing back Trick or Treat with a sequel. I'm excited for that. I want to know what's Sam been doing all through other guys killing and other people blew out their candles too early at the time. Oh yeah, watch the movie Trick or Treat. It's a good story.
Yeah, I liked it, but
don't watch it right now. Watch it when it's October.
I liked the first one, but
I like those horror movies that fuck with your head year round.
Yeah.
Fuck with your head year round. You can watch it and still be spooked at the end of Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm only spooked when it's just by myself and there's a bumblebee in the bathroom. I'm like, okay, I'm going to the bathroom.
Dude.
That happened once. I'm like, City, there was no window. Like, back when I used to live in my old house, we did not have no window. Or, like, in our bathroom. Our bathroom was, like, in the hallway.
Yeah.
I'm just, like, I had to go use the bathroom. It was, like, it was nighttime. It was, like, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I walked in the bathroom. It just goes number one. And then I saw 2 bees. And I'm just like, what the hell is this? Okay. I'm going to go outside.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to go outside.
Dude, when I was little, I accidentally stumbled upon my friend's parents watching Arachnophobia. When I saw that shit, that movie fucked up my childhood. Like, anytime I even seen a spider, I instantly either ran away or I stomped that shit into oblivion. That movie fucked me up. That and Arachnophobia.
Oh.
It fucked me up.
The original with Tim Curry?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm the worst man. Motherfucker. When that motherfucker started moving in the picture, I was fucked up.
Yeah.
When that motherfucker started moving in the picture and Summer followed in the picture,
yeah. And his fucking arm reached out of the pages. Dude, that movie.
I'm telling you, I would have been like, I would have been one of those. If that happened to me, I would have screamed like one of the Wayne brothers. And that motherfucker would have jumped out the page at me. I would have said, and threw that book on the ground and stomped over and kicked it around. And oh, I'm my time, my
For me, I would have just closed the book and like, guys, check the fireplace.
I would have been like I would have had a stroke. I would have been like I had permanent autism for the rest of my life. I'd have been all fucked up. I'd have been all fucked up. Michael, you okay? Huh? What? I said, what now? Huh? What? That motherfucker move. Motherfucker move. Did you see that motherfucker? I will never look at circuses the same again. That motherfucker move.
Dude.
You know that, okay, speaking of clowns, it really didn't scare me. Okay, I was kind of like entertained, but because I've seen the actor Tim Curry before, it's just that when he kept saying,
Yeah. It's like the second one wasn't all that terrifying as the first one.
But the one I was afraid of is clowns in space.
Can I surround his face?
Yep, there we go.
Never seen it.
That one scared me. Like, maybe they are from space.
I've never seen it.
I don't know if you remember this Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah. The
Nah.
most B-rated movie ever. Literally. They could have given it a T-rated for tomatoes. Rotten tomatoes.
Attack of the Killer fucking Tomatoes. Okay.
That sounds cheesy and the motherfucker. Dude, that shit sounds cheesier than a fucking pot of nachos, man. It sounds cheesy as shit.
No. Leprechaun in the Hood was kind of lazier.
I hate the fucking Leprechaun movies. I hate the Leprechaun movies because they're just shit.
I think it's in space. Now that was low.
I don't like any of the fucking Leprechaun movies. I think they're all just corny as fuck.
Okay, except for Jason X. It was a little bit made a little bit.
Yeah, they overstretched on that. Yeah. Dude, I fucking had an argument with a friend of mine a while ago because he just saw Bram Stoker's Dracula, and not only did I fucking get annoyed with his opinion, but because he actually tried to argue and say that Vlad the Impaler, what he did was justified for a good reason and shit, and I was so fucking irritated.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because here's the thing.
I'm gonna go full history.
Yeah.
There's full history lesson here.
Yeah.
Full history here. Vlad the Impaler. Let me tell you a real honest story about him.
What he did.
He was born on a thundery storm when his mother was giving birth to him, and after she died. And yeah. And here's another thing. When he was supposed to be emperor from 12 years old, he was kept away from his power from his actual peers and everybody. But when he gained older, he got power. You know what his first mission was?
Murder every single
to
Ottoman?
torture all his enemies and everybody who kept him away, including the people who worked for him, who kept him in towers and told him what to do, bossed him around. Payback was the bitch.
Yeah, but here's some of the backstory that you're not giving. It's not just the fact that half of his family was murdered and the other half kicked him out of his rightful throne as ruler, but it's the fact that the Ottomans invaded his home, murdered every one of his people, but he wanted to affect his enemies in the worst way by impaling them by 4x8 plywood.
Okay, sorry. I think I... okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I think I was giving... I think I mixed up with... instead of Vlad the Impaler, I was thinking Ivan the Terrible. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. Continue. Sorry.
Alright, so Vlad Tepes, knowing that he was going to be ruler, his family, he watched them all get murdered in front of him. And then he was just kicked into the forest to starve and to just die in the woods. So...
Now you're making sense there.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Now when you say like that with Vlad the Impaler, now we're talking about.
Yeah, because we're talking.
Yeah, his was kind of justified. It was vengeance. We all have
Okay, hold on.
Which is why my ass is still single. I don't want another new vintage story.
Yeah. Okay, but how can you how can you justify and agree with Vlad the Impaler? I mean, he fucking shoved like large ass stakes up his enemy's asses alive.
He shoved logs, sharp logs, not just up, but even up, like even they turn your body and like go down your throat.
Fucking turn.
Literally, I went to that torture place. I seen what they explained about it.
Turn them into Ottomans on a stick as a psychological warfare.
While he was eating dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
Right in front of all of it.
Yeah. So how can you justify and say what he did was right? I mean, I understand that war brings out the worst parts of you, but what he did was his name inhumane.
The Impaler. Duh. Vlad The Impaler.
Yeah. I mean, I get where
you gotta be like a smart guy that thinks, huh? I wonder why he like impaling so much people. I don't know. Have you seen a castle?
I mean, I get where Bram Stoker gets his demented idea for Dracula.
Have you seen how he dressed? Seriously, it's like, have you seen how he dressed? Have you seen how he, like, how he's looking at you, Dorinda, like, he want to have you for dinner?
Yeah.
But only just for himself?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, come on. If you had a time machine, literally, if I had a time machine, I accidentally went to, what year was it? What? The 12th century or 13th century when that happened? I think it was 1300.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I accidentally traveled to that period of time, accidentally landed right in front of while he was eating, and he say, "Well, I want you to tell this guy." Wow, send me back.
I mean,
I'll be like, oh shit.
Like, wait, hey, Vlad, come on, man. Vlad, my man, what's up? How you doing? Vlad, how you? What's that you eat, man? What's that you eat, man? What's that you eat, man? Like, okay. I'm not gonna lie. If I go back to that time and I got a gun or a knife or nothing, I'll be like, they look pretty good. What you eat? That's really cool. Yeah, that's like outfit. Is that a wolf? Is that a bear? Yeah, I shaved it off when I killed it. Oh, is that your horse on your helmet? I'm like, like my lord. It's too crazy. I don't feel me. No, my border routine is not going to turn on for 24 hours. Like, damn it.
Awesome, man.
I'll be digging in my pants like, oh shit, they ain't invented guns yet. Shit, they ain't invented yet.
There's nothing that's only pulling bones and dead bodies. Oh, God,
I'm trying to figure out how to get one of them hands up that last and fight his ass back until I die shit.
Right?
So I'll probably be like, okay, give me that damn lance. I'll be like, give me that damn lance. Let me just, okay, that's the eyeball. Oh my God, I fell out. Okay, let's go. I'm ready. It stinks. What's that smell? Oh my God, it's stinking. It smells like a hurry dead asshole in here. Okay, I can do this. I get removed. Shit.
Yeah, see, that's how we say, you know what? By the time he's asleep, I'm going to get
the fuck out of there.
Out of here.
Dude, have you guys?
I'm gonna hope he died or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, man, all I can say is both Bram Stoker and Vlad the Impaler are both very demented people. No offense to Bram Stoker. I mean, I know that he's just a storyteller. But honestly, man, it's like, I can't think of any other person more inhumane than that guy. And I just saw Apocalypto. Yeah, and I just saw Apocalypto, and what I saw was completely fucked up.
Okay. You know something? Because if like okay, I know in this on this planet and also in the universe, things all happen in the worst way.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys ever went back and like that, the world point of time was something like caused it, human like a quarter of the human extinction or something happened, what would that be?
That's a good question.
I was thinking of Pompeii.
Yeah.
Because like how like seriously, like I want like I don't want to be right there at that point in like right there.
Yeah.
I wanted to be far away so like because I heard the story that you can like they said like the eruption you can literally like hear the sound like the broken sound barrier like when it first across like where it all happened.
I'd like to go back to the moment when they learned how to split the atom and created the atom bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, the Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna check that movie out though. I'm gonna check that movie out.
Honestly,
I video testing and shit. I used to watch the video testing and shit. But anyway, I'm sorry to cut you off, man.
No, go ahead.
Can I say one thing about that, you guys? But did you guys knew that Oppenheimer he didn't come up with the atomic bomb?
Who did?
Albert Einstein.
Yeah, I actually just saw
He came up with the idea of it.
It's just that he wasn't part of it. He came with the idea, so like the idea of how to make it. But it's just that the government they kept him away from working on the project. That's why they gave the programs all the idea to Oppenheimer and his team of project, the Americans, because Albert he was a German immigrant.
German Jewish.
But you know something was pretty messed up. I'm like even before like the bomb and stuff. When World War II was over, the Americans they recruited Nazi scientists. Like that's how they got the rocket ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Operation Paperclip.
Yeah, that makes sense. I remember hearing that on the Einstein TV show. Like they were doing a whole backstory on his upbringing and his life and everything. And and honestly, man, I found it very funny about Einstein because of how they really made him seem like a fucking player on that. Like all the fucking students that he slept with and shit. Like they really made him seem like he had a whole lot of ladies with him.
Well, let's be honest here. Well, like how Robot Chicken and all other shows they make fun of him. He's Einstein, bitch.
Yeah.
Einstein, motherfucker. I mean, seriously, I never get tired of that. Like he said, his wife said, "You know what the smartest? You know that's the smartest thing you ever said in your mouth. You know what the smartest thing ever come in your mouth? My doodle." I'm Einstein, bitch. It's like, damn.
They made him gangster for a second there.
Yeah.
He did with gangster.
We just called that quick. Oh, jeez. I'm sick of sitting there.
I kind of idolized Albert Einstein. I used to have a poster of him.
Yeah.
Good, smart guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sorry for all the camera movement.
We can't even see nothing.
I'm getting the fuck out of this car now.
I can't see shit.
Yeah. You can't see me?
Nope.
No.
You can't see me?
Nope.
We had to see you the whole time.
You know, that's good, but because I'm get the fuck out the car and I'm putting on clothes and I'm all fucked up and awkward and shit right now, so, you know.
Okay.
But,
gay.
What you say? You're right, man. I'm right, man. Don't fuck with a black man like that. You should know that. You've been black your whole life. You should know that rule.
No complaint.
Don't be making no humble just for the fake black man. You're there. Okay. Yeah, I'm being nice. I'm being nice to your brother, all right? I'm being nice. I'm trying to, I'm going to give you a pass on that.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm being nice. Let me get my ass up this car because I'm sweating like a pig in this motherfucker.
Alright. Dude, it's fucking hot in this house.
I got the sweaty ass going on. I got you there? Hello?
Yeah.
That's a motherfucker. Hello? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Can you hear me?
Yep. Yeah. Alright, so the last few minutes of the episode did not record due to difficulties with this app that I'm using, but we did get a large majority of the things that we wanted to say. Sadly, I don't know how else to recover the rest of the recording, but we do hope that you guys enjoyed the episode nonetheless, and we also send our love to every mother's out there, and we wish you guys a happy Mother's Day and everything. Again, I'm sorry that the rest of this episode did not finish, but we did get a good majority of it left. But on that, we hope you guys enjoy this episode. Peace, and we love y'all.